between GC Busan Red and Unknown, and it is getting more exciting than ever. With Youngwon Chae on the Assassin on the right, fighting against Junohan on the Warlock. It's always an opponent to be feared about.
Alright, body swap starting it off.
And the Assassin on the Youngwon Chae trying to get that strike on there, get the familiar out from Junohan.
Sanctum is put down.
Nothing really happening from it, but it gets the one of the escapes out right now, and Youngwon Chae does go on the stealth and see what he can do with that.
Junohan does get knocked down, but nothing too much happens.
I think both players are really taking a slow look for a good opportunity because rightfully so, Junohan didn't take the good opportunity in his last time around, which cost this team the loss. So I think they're going to be a little bit more careful this time around, trying to get a very short victory and a good opportunity indeed, getting from 130 in a matter of seconds for Junohan.
Getting out of stealth. Oh, at that moment, before that crazy burst damage happened, Junohan did use his tab escape and the time distortion. Restored that right away. It was well played by Junohan. And right after that, too much damage on Youngwon Chae.
Oh, but Youngwon Chae doesn't have that same amount of escape available. He does have the second win, but he's still going in aggressively with the stealth. But with this familiar, Junohan is looking to save, but we're trying to get nothing but actually good damage onto Junohan. Gets him down to nearly 60% health. And we'll see what Junohan can counter back from this play.
Alright, Sanctum, the leash lands into the stealth.
All the escapes
so
are
they're
gone.
both out of escapes. So whoever lands that first CC is going to be able to take that win. And that seems like Junohan is going to take the win.
Over, and Youngwon Chae is done for Junohan. The bigger one coming on to this match, making a statement for game one.
Yeah, don't give Junohan that split second of opportunity because he's not going to miss it. His eyebrows is looking at you.
And I think the eyebrows are getting smaller. I think he's a little more satisfied now. The less angry Junohan is always what we want, because too much of an angry for Junohan would be a scary thing to watch.
Oh, definitely. Yep, at that moment when they're both out of escapes, they probably know, these guys know, all right, this guy's out, that guy's out of escapes, so they know. And Youngwon Chae just gave Junohan that split second where, he's like, ugh. And the Junohan just took that opportunity and just finished them off.
And I think we see time in and time out again that Junohan really looks for the opportunity when, even with both players being out on escapes, he really likes those situations where he knows that he can go in aggressively and without any cause, because the skill gap between him and the other players is so large that when the escape advantage isn't there, he knows he can go in aggressively and put in damage like that.
Yeah. Well, Warlock is well known for...
there he is.
All right, look at that.
White eyebrows.
White eyebrows. All right, that's something to look forward to if he's ever going to do it.
If he makes it to the semifinals, I'm personally going to ask him to draw his eyebrows white and get it exactly like the picture, but he probably won't do. He get angry at me. I don't want Junohan to get angry at me.
You don't. And during the semifinals or even in the finals, he usually does the anger brows. So he doesn't have to do the white brows.
Oh my goodness.
You have to see the anger brows. You haven't seen it yet, so
you
don't know.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm waiting to see it. And another player I am waiting to see perform at his highest is Jinyu Park. He has been disappointing throughout this tournament. He has not had one performance that really lives up to his name. On the Assassin, which is not as strong as it was before with the recent patch, but still, we expect much better from Jinyu Park, and he is coming up for the second match, which should bring GC Busan Red onto a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, definitely. However, Jung-ho Seo beating Deokyu Lee from Revival in his singles, so he does have that little confidence in this 1v1. However, it is Jinyu Park, but Jinyu Park is not performing up to par, so we'll have to see what happens.
So whether it's the underperforming Jinyu Park or the very well-performing Jung-ho Seo who will take out the victory here, but we will go on to the second match and see who comes in with the good amount of advantage going to the tag match, but we'll have to see how this turns out.
All right, the music has changed, telling us that we are ready for the second round of this last set.
And we are here for the second match between GC Busan Red and Unknown, and my god, Junohan put on a statement in the first match, dominating his opposition, but we need Jinyu Park to do the same.
Yep, alright, Jinyu Park playing it aggressive, forcing him to use his tab escape already, Jung-ho Seo.
And very good to see Jinyu Park on the aggressive side again, because we have been missing this aggressive side of Jinyu Park for the last recent matches, but it's good to see that again from him.
Alright, he uses his leaf right away. So they're out of 1 escapes each.
So
We'll have to see.
And so seemingly Jungwoo-seo does have to play extra careful because he is out of that second win right now with the Junior Park on the advantage with the escape. And Junior Park should go in as he does right now, but he actually goes into the area from Jungwoo-seo. This is his opportunity to get into the second area and put in more damage. He goes into the Phantom Grip trying to get more damage going on to him. That's actually very good play by Jungwoo-seo. He's not getting out of that play. Lightning draw! That's actually very good damage, consistent damage coming in from Jungwoo-seo.
All right, forcing Junior Park to use his tab escape as well. So now it's Junior Park's turn, because if he does not capitalize on this.
But right now, Junior Park is actually going back to his old ways of this recent tournament, but he needs to perform much better than he is right now to pick up a victory for his team.
Relay in CCs. He is saving his tab escape. Jungwoo-seo, yep, he took enough damage and he saved it.
And perhaps a very good save from
That was
Jungwoo-seo,
very good save.
And if he used it there, he would have been very behind for very little damage would have been taken. But a very good save by Jungwoo-seo.
Oh, the back row chase!
He can actually use that right now on his aerial right now.
Oh my god, the lightning draw is coming. The lightning draw is coming.
Lightning draw! And he does use the escape to finally get out before he does get knocked out. But in the end, Junior Park is right now so behind.
All right, he
actually,
he actually
got
good.
one more hit. One more hit would do it for
no.
Junior Park. He does have that escape left, but it wouldn't matter. One hit would do it for Junior Park.
Yeah.
But right now, this is so close between both sides.
Junior Park could just go and cough on him.
Just one hit
back.
would do it. But he does heal back
back
right now. I think even with the lack of escape, as I mentioned, with this last 1 minute available for this match, one hit would have done it, but he's not looking for that again.
Back roll chase!
But he doesn't get into the
He's
area.
done! The lightning draw is coming!
Jungwoo-seo.
The lightning draw is coming!
He's done it, and it is over for GC BUSAN Red. Junior Park, what did he do wrong?
Oh gosh, well, it's not about what he did, what he should have done, not what he did wrong. He should have, when he was out of that escape, when he put that flower down and before he healed, he should have just literally just gone up to him and just poked him. He would have died.
And I'm sure, we're not being really calculative here, but one hit would have done that, I would have think. With that slimmest of hell. And Junior Park, I don't know what was going through his head at the one moment, but we see in the replay that, Junior Park was mostly behind throughout this match, but we talked about inches, and we talked about the last 5% of games where all the difference can be made, and Junior Park did have that opportunity to finish off the game.
Yeah, so right now, lightning draw into the stealth, so now he capitalized on it, does a lot of damage here.
Great
Jungwoo-seo saving his escape. Yeah, it seemed like it was a good choice up to now, until he just keeps taking damage, until that little 1% damage, he still has his escape. He's just constantly taking damage.
And Jungwoo-seo right here, this is where he takes the crucial damage.
He has his flower down. He should have just gone in for it. I don't know why.
A lot of things that I think are going through Junior Park's mind, and that really cost him the game with the lightning draw, finishing him off at the end. But it's really disappointing that we almost got to see the old Junior Park, but that almost isn't enough to beat out. Jungwoo-seo is playing actually really well on the Blade.
Jinyu is definitely tilted. He's tilted.
There's no way he can come back.
He always looks the same. That I'm happy for, because he doesn't look too sad.
But as long as you've seen him, you probably know when he's tilted and when he's not.
Yeah.
And I can guess that he is on the tilted side right now, because going into the tag tournament, he's going to need all that composure that he can bring to this tournament, because this will be the deciding match going into the 1v1 even series right now. And this tag match going into this match will be the decider match for this series.
Yep, and as I said, GC BUSAN Red versus Unknown. If Unknown takes this victory in this tag team, Jinyu is already tilted. He's going to fall over if he loses this, and we don't want that.
Because we know that how extraordinary of a player that he is, and he's already shown us time and time again that he is a wonderful player to watch. But it's all about the actual result that matters so much, unfortunately, for blade&soul. And if you don't come out and perform in the crucial times, it just doesn't matter for your team, and you will be eliminated out of the tournament.
Yeah, and I don't know. All right, the song changed. We have to get into the third and last match of the day. Who will win and who will take the victory to the semifinal spot?
And we are here for the final decider match For the Group B, the last semifinals will be decided here, but I want to get back to our old point of talking about GC BUSAN Red, because right now Junior Park will be on complete tilt going into this game.
Well, Junior Park actually, even though he's tilted, yeah, sometimes he loses in singles, but in the tag, he does go for that teamwork. He's not a solo player, so even though he may be on tilt, he still will perform, I believe.
And whether that
he will perform.
And whether that contribution will come for Junior Park, it will be crucial for how this result will come out. But unknown, I think they're going to be feeling really good going into this tag match.
Yeah, and personally, I want GC BUSAN Red to win just because I want to see Junohan's angry brows.
It's a privilege to see it, and privilege comes with a cost, and they have to be unknown with the deficit they're facing right now to get their last spot in the semifinals.
They don't want to lose. Well, neither of the team want to lose. So they're playing it very carefully. A slow game right now.
Because we know that both sides, we know how much is on the line for both sides, and both teams are wanting to win just as the other. But right now, just Young Che on the Assassin trying to go against Sung Choi on the Destroyer.
Oh, there we go.
But really nothing happening. I think both teams are really taking it slow, but with the escape gone for the Destroyer, Sung Choi, Young Che is at an advantage right now.
All right, Ember Stomp, so he doesn't want to get CC right now. Youngwon is out of stealth now. Puts down the flower again. Puts down the mine. He wants to do the body saw when the Ember Stomp is gone. Body saw.
And Youngwon does go in, but with the actually gets on the stun, but he has no escapes to get out of that. But a defensive interferer has to from Junior Park. Tries to come in and defend his teammate.
All right, but nothing too much happens with the defensive interferer. 1 second until that force tag.
And both players are force tagged down, and Junohan, who has been the most consistent of the GC BUSAN Red side, and it's doing so again, coming in with a little bit of damage onto Aaron Kim, and Aaron Kim getting pretty good damage off of that as well.
Yep, Aaron Kim doing some damage to Familiar right now, and to Sung Choi, who, Junior Park, who interfered in as well.
So right now, Aaron Kim playing very composure, and Junohan, who has been playing the most consistently throughout this tournament, he has to perform right now and get his team the victory.
Yeah, Aaron Kim is actually hitting the Familiar a lot, half health, and the timer runs out, the Familiar is gone, but he goes into the aerial!
Oh, that's actually a lot of damage going on to Aaron Kim. Defensive interference and a reactionary interference coming in. Right now, Aaron Kim almost goes down before he has to tag out, which he did very well onto Jung Woo-seo on the Blade Dancer. But right now, Jung Woo-seo trying to get a damage onto Sung Choi. Actually, the lightning troll actually getting very good damage onto him right now. They do have their escapes on both sides available, but they're refusing to use it. But I think Sung Choi is on the behind route right now.
But Sung Choi is able to do a lot of damage on top of that Ember Stomp and saving both his escapes, whereas Jung Woo-seo is out of his tab escape for the next 25 seconds.
Oh, and he goes on the Typhoon, tries to look for the damage onto him, tries to go down, but interfere coming in from the Aaron Kim, and but trying to get nothing from it. But right now, with Jung Woo-seo being out of those escapes, whereas Sung Choi has all his escapes available, this has to be a good situation for Sung Choi.
Yeah, when the defensive interferer came in, Sung Choi used the persistence, and nothing was done by Unknown, so basically wasting an interfere.
But in the end, Youngwon Che does come in on the tag, trying to keep it safe as possible, because we know that a one-man down on a tag tournament can be crucial for the match.
All right, Super Saiyan mode right now on Sung Choi.
But actually,
the mine does not connect.
But we have to see with the Typhoon, he's trying to get that onto it, but Sung Choi actually playing very consistent considering the amount of damage he took earlier on. He's playing very well.
Yep, Youngwon Che also spec'd into the blue buff, not bringing out the Lotus Fury. I mean, not the Lotus Fury, the flower. So, there we go.
And Youngwon Che trying to go for the play. He's still on stealth mode right now, and Sung Choi has to get him out of there. Try to look for damage. He does get him out by actually trying to go on the Typhoon, and by actually taking damage on the opposite side. Sung Choi not getting the trade that he wants.
Yep, not too much. Sung Choi is going to be tagged out. He wants to be close. Oh, the ult does not connect.
Actually, this is a very bad play. Trying to go for that play, though it doesn't happen. But Youngwon Che is out of the escape right now. So Junior Park, he has to redeem himself. This is a good chance to do it.
Yep, Junior Park has the flower down, playing aggressive. The reactionary 2v2
is going on, but Junior Park is also
the ult. Okay. Yeah, the Warlock ult always gets cancelled.
But nothing coming from it. But 12 seconds onto Youngwon Chae until he is force tagged out. So Junior Park has a good opportunity to get that chase on and look for a crucial play. But even before that, he's getting crucial damage. But right now, going pretty even on the trace, and he's going to be force tagged right here on the chase.
Chase!
Actually, the chase very works out and gets good damage onto Aaron Kim.
Yep, Aaron Kim uses persistence to get out of that CC right away.
And he gets a little bit of health back with the Earth Shatter, but not too much from it. Junior Park actually playing really well right now.
Don't call that Earth Shatter, that's Reinhardt.
That's
Super Saiyan.
Earth Shatter, Super Saiyan mode. Alright. But we have to call this whatever it needs to be because Aaron Kim, as aggressive as he has. The
ult! That's the Destroyer ult!
Oh, Destroyer ult gets a little bit of damage, but not too much. But I think Junior Park does a good job of escaping from that.
Yep. Alright, tons of damage on Junior Park. He actually gets
Choi!
There we go.
From it. This is actually looking really bad. Suddenly looking really bad for GC Busan Red.
Oh no.
They're one man down and Junior Park is at a slimmer of health. Junohan is the only health going into this last few minutes.
Alright, it's Junohan. He has to knock out one player at least one.
He has to be the superhero for GC Busan Red.
Right now,
the ult is a flammer of it all. He blows it right on his face. Nothing coming from it. Junohan very composed right now, trying to bring his team back to victory.
Alright, Junohan switches plays with the familiar, playing aggressive with the time distortion now, getting his tab escape back, playing very aggressive, doing as much damage as he can right now.
But Jung, he gets nothing away from Jones other than a few amount of damage, but he would have liked to get the escape out of him, but doesn't. Save it for now, but let's see what Junohan can do with this.
Yeah, Junohan is lasting very long right now, buying Junior Park to heal up, but he is tagged in.
But I don't know if this is a good tag.
No, it is good because Junior Park does have that one tag point, whereas Junohan does not. So he doesn't want to stay out there forever without a tag point, because if he does go into a critical condition, then he can't interfere in. So right now, Junior Park being out with the tag point is very good.
He's also going to stealth, and he does get knocked down, forcing the last interfere out of Junohan. He does have one interfere, does available. Oh, yes, actually, is getting to offensive play, but not enough damage going on to Youngwon Chae. And it still has that escape available, so right now, Unknown on an extreme amount of advantage. Right now, Junior Park, as aggressive as he is, has to play extra careful.
Oh gosh, are we going to be seeing Junior Park's 3v1 once again?
Junior Park, we have to see that of some sort, because without that, his team is extremely behind. He has that flower down, trying to use that into his advantage, but right now, nothing coming from it.
Yeah, and Unknown's interfere points look very good right now. Everybody having 2 interfere points each.
And even with that advantage, Junior Park is down, and Junohan, and this has to be the 1v3. Junohan has to pull this off. He has played consistently throughout this tournament, but this is an extra amount of consistency that he needs right now to bring his team back to victory.
All right, Junohan, this is the moment.
Oh, that's
there we
go. Damage.
This is the moment, Juno. Come on, Eyebrows.
We need a few more of those for Junohan to get this team back to track. But right now, Junohan does force on the tag onto Jungwoo Seo.
The time distortion is procced right now. Gets his tab escape is back. There we go, playing aggressive, pulling his familiar back. All right, Jungwoo Seo is out of tab escape right now. Juno, come on, land that CC, land that CC.
And Junohan playing extremely well, as well as anybody would have wanted him to right now. But Junohan has to look for more of these plays, and if he can bring his team back to victory.
Oh, gets Phantom Grip in.
But Junohan's still relatively healthy, even with the escape still available. So Junohan playing as well as he could. We say that over and over again, but we need more of these plays so that Junohan somehow can bring the team back to victory. But the interfere coming in from Unknown and trying to get that offensive play onto Junohan. Oh, getting actually good damage onto Junohan. They need a few more. No, that's actually more damage than needed right now. And Junohan is crucially out of half of his health right now.
Interfering back to back.
This is non-stop action for Team Unknown. And Junohan is at crucial health.
They're bullying him. It's a 3v1 with so many interfere points on Unknown, and Junohan is out of his games. He is done.
This is gonna be looking the grim, and this is gonna be the end. And this is the end for GC Busan Red. Who would have expected us to say that coming into day 3 that GC Busan Red would have been out of the tournament on day 3?
Oh gosh, the team with Junior Park, Sungjin Choi, and Eyebrows.
Can you repeat those names again?
Oh gosh, Sungjin Choi, Junohan, Junior Park, come on. How does this happen?
Look at this player's faces right now. They're more distraught than we are because of our disappointment that we have in DC BUSAN Red. I'm sure the team themselves and the players themselves have so much more to be disappointed for, not just for the result, but for how they played this out.
Wow. Junohan has that face of like, yo, I'm quitting. He has that face. He had that face. He's like,
You know, as much as I want to disagree with you on that, but Junohan looks distraught right now.
He did play a good game.
He played wonderfully, and I have to be critical. I'm not the type of person that usually is critical of players, but you know, as famous as these players are and well known for their skill levels, other than Junohan, these two players didn't perform.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. We expected a lot more from both of them. We did. But I don't know what is up. Something definitely is up. Because when it got to this point, I still had hope for Junohan to do a 3v1 because a Warlock is, you know, it's possible. That burst damage, but Unknown has too many interfere points. They were just interfering back to back to back to back.
As bullying as you say.
Yeah.